Well, hello everybody. I hope you are doing well. This is live podcast number 2. I hope you were able to watch the last one of my story. I know it was a little bit long, but I open up about a lot of things in my life that happened that I've not really shared with a lot of people, but I wanted to do that simply just to be able to open up and just be super transparent about who I am and my life and pray that blesses people. Today, I wanted to talk really quickly about life and its challenges. As far as you know, or as you know, last week, my wife and I, along with our baby and a couple other people, we were able to take a cruise to Cozumel. I scuba dived for the first time, which was legit. So I got back from the cruise and I had a good weekend and knew that Monday was going to be crazy because my business, I wasn't really attentive to it during the week because I was on the cruise. And so I knew that I was going to have to catch up with a lot of things. And sure enough, Monday hits and I start getting emails and text messages. And one particular person reached out to me and just shared with me some big things that could change our business for the negative. I run a business and that's very scary. I told myself in the very beginning as me running this business that I wanted to shoot high. I wanted to be innovative with our business. You have to be innovative. You can't do what everybody else is doing with business, right? That's how businesses die. That's how your business becomes boring and less needed. Therefore, people start choosing other people. But if you create a business where you create a service or a product that is so much different than the others, then people choose to use you. And so that's how I'm building my business. I want my business to be innovative. I want it to be different. I want it to be creative. I want it to actually be effective in what we do. And so this morning I got a call from one of our big accounts that we have. And I have a lot of their different individual franchisees. And I got a call saying that something major changed with their budgets. And long story short, stuff you don't really care to probably know about, but it freaked me out. I'll be honest with you. I got that call and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I about to lose half of our business? Am I about to lose our clients, or what's going to happen, right? And immediately fear set in. And here's what's crazy. December of last year, we hit this weird rut in our business where literally December 26th, the day after Christmas, I started getting calls pretty much from all of our businesses saying, hey, we're going to have to drop off. We're not going to be able to stay with you, Kyle, whatever. And for me at this point, this is the first time that I've been fully funded by my business. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm about to lose half of my business. I remember my baby was sitting playing in her room, and I just went in there and watched her play, and literally tears are just rolling down my face because I was so freaked out about what's actually about to happen. And that pushed me into an element of my business where I forced myself. At that time, we were not doing Facebook ads with our business. We had never touched Facebook ads. All we were doing is simply posting for clients, and that's about it. And so I literally got on YouTube that same night and learned Facebook ads literally overnight. And I literally emailed all my clients saying, listen, we got to start doing Facebook ads. And I busted it, right? And literally all of my clients, except a couple of them, stayed with me by the grace of God. And I was able to continue serving them and re-innovating myself and whatever. And it's crazy because it's like I'm in that same type of situation a little bit now where it's freaking scary, right? It's like, okay, am I going to whatever? But it's awesome because it pushes me into a different level with my business where I'm going to have to start changing things. I'm going to have to start changing things in my business to make myself even more effective and to make myself even more valuable, because I want to make myself in a business where you cannot let Kyle go. You cannot let Zion Multimedia go because of how effective we are for their business. And that's what's happening. I was talking to one of our clients today and they were saying, Kyle, I don't know if you realize this, but out of the Houston area, out of all the businesses that are there, all the ones that are doing so well this year are only the ones who have been with you. And for me, that just encouraged me, because I'm like, dude, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, our business is effective, but we need to keep growing. And so listen, I just wanted to come on here and just, encourage you and let you know that whatever situation you're in, whether it be your business, whether it be just in your life, look at these things as avenues to change things. It's not good to be in a norm. It's not good to continue with the normality. You have to change things up. My wife and I actually, every single year, we sit down and we say, okay, where are we in our life right now? Where do we want to be in 5 years? And that's where we are right now, pushing us towards that direction. I remember serving as an assistant pastor of a church in Dallas, and my wife and I came together and we said, listen, like, where are we right now? Well, I'm an assistant pastor of a church. We're in Dallas, we're doing different things here, and we finally came together and just had a mutual agreement of, listen, that's not necessarily where we want to be in 5 years. Like, I'm not at the moment called to be a senior pastor of a church, so why am I in a position that would lead me into that direction, right? Like, we love missions. We want to run our business so we don't have to rely on ministry to actually fund our life. And so I know that this is the season that I'm supposed to be in now. And so change is good. It's good to look at the reality of where you are in your life and be willing to actually change that. A lot of times we get comfortable in our grooves, in our rhythm. We stick in this rhythm just because we don't really know how to get out of the rhythm. We don't really know what to change. And a lot of us are very intimidated about that change, right? I know that I went through a lot of seasons where I was just stuck in the rhythm just because it's what we do. It's what we're supposed to do. When in reality, I really needed to change that. And so I want to encourage you to look at your life and look at the challenges that face you, and see, okay, what can I actually do that will help me in this season? What can I actually do that will change the scenario, that will make me even more productive? I'll tell you, with me, we're doing a lot of things that I can't really share because it's not the time, but we're doing a lot of things that's going to be able to make our business look and feel and even be more effective than we already were. And we're actually thinking and we're praying that this change that we're going to make is actually going to bring us even more business than we had before. And so I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that God has got you. I don't know what you believe. I'm really talking about business today, but I don't know who you are, where you come from, but I'm going to tell you, we have a God that will never let us go. Like the Bible says that not even the birds worry about where their food comes from. And today I had to make a reality decision, a decision amongst myself to say, listen, not even the birds worry about where they're going to get their food. So why am I going to worry about this little situation, right? I want to make sure that I'm listening to the situation, I'm paying attention to it, but I don't want to ever get so caught up in it to where it controls the way I act, it controls the way that I think. I want to just trust in God, and that's really what He wants. So thank you for listening. I pray that this blesses you. If it does, make sure that you go and you share this video. Also, go and make sure that you follow our last video and watch that. I really open up about my life and my story. I also want you, to know that we are going to Guatemala. For any of you who follow our ministry to Guatemala, we are going to Guatemala in March 2020. So I want you to go to theforgottenpeople.net/mission trip. Get all the information there, and we'd love for you to come to Guatemala as well. Anyways, I love you. I'm praying for you, and we will see you soon. Bye.